to two complete changes in the weather in the next few days. Tomorrow, the low pressure bringing wet and windy conditions, but come Thursday, high pressure, just the opposite, and then quiet and settled. Now, that area of low pressure is still down to the southwest of us, but it is steaming quite quickly our way. We have a legacy of cloud, actually, from a previous weather system, and that new area of cloud already beginning to come up towards the southwest of Ireland. But to begin with, just one or two spits and spots of rain here and there. Otherwise, a fine evening just about everywhere, and a fine start to the night. But later on in the night, we will find that wet weather pushing first of all across Ireland, and then eventually into many other northern and western parts of the country. And that's only half the story, because although the winds will be quite light to begin with, they're really going to freshen up in the west there, and those southerly winds not far off gale force through the Irish Sea by the end of the night. It should be a mild night, though, lowest temperatures 10 to 12 degrees. Now, there's the little culprit. That area of low pressure will move across Scotland during the course of tomorrow, so it's obviously the northern areas where the weather's going to be at its most inclement. That's where the wettest and the windiest weather is going to be. To begin with, a little bit of brightness perhaps in the extreme southeast, but in many other northern and western areas the day will dawn, I think, quite wet and in places windy as well. And during the day that rain will edge on eastwards, but it's going to be very light and patchy by the time it eventually gets to southeastern areas during the afternoon and evening. It's going to be turning lighter in these western parts as well as the day wears on, but some pretty wet weather to come for much of the time across Scotland. But later on in the day, during the afternoon, much brighter and drier weather sweeping across many parts of the country. In that brighter weather there could be one or two showers. The rain's still holding on though in the northeast of Scotland. Now, with the wind and rain for a good part of the time, especially over Scotland, they're a coolish sort of day. Other western areas about normal for the time of year, still reasonably warm though in the southeast. Now, by Wednesday we should have got rid of that weather system. It'll leave a legacy of some showers in the north and quite windy weather, but most places should be dry and bright with some sunshine, and the same is true of Thursday. That's all for now.